polite.
Bye, Brian.
Literally the last
There we go.
second.
Now I can be heard. Cool.
Hi.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to Crobaton. D&D 5e campaign written by me, BlazeFort, aka Tom. I am your chaotic evil DM. We have our lovely players. Justin will be joining us shortly, but we also have Rille.
Hello.
We have returning Mare.
Finally!
We have Mary. We have Alex.
Hello.
And we have Josh.
Hello.
If you are watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow and maybe consider subscribing. If you have a free Twitch Prime, do that. I don't know what's going on chat. I don't want to look at it.
Rude.
If you are watching on
It's the Blaze
YouTube,
Boy.
don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Videos go live on Twitch 9 p.m. Wednesdays Eastern Time, and then videos go live on YouTube Fridays. Yep, that's the day. 6 p.m. again Eastern Time. Anything else before I do previously on Crobaton? Nope. Okay. Cool. So, previously on Crobaton, the party deliberated about what to do with the rest of the basilisk eggs. Gorgon kept one for safekeeping, and the rest were destroyed. Afterwards, they explored the remaining areas left within the cavern. Coming up empty-handed, they went to meet up with Gal once again. Gal, having gone through nearly all of the books left in the room, aside from one left on the left shelf. After some time, one after another, everyone in the room heard a voice in their head repeating their name 3 times in 2 different parts, like throw, 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 den, den, den. They looked around, trying to find the source of the voice. Before long, Gorgon found an invisible object sitting on the bookshelf. Felt like a book. Gal cast Fairy Fire onto the area, causing the book and the nearby party members to glow in a magical purple hue. Gorgon decided to keep the book with himself, and Gal decided to accompany the party after being reluctant at first. He was given Zenari's umbrella to keep himself shaded outside. He intended to go back to Boatwright, but the party was heading toward Miss Crystal. Gal did not want to head back to Boatwright alone, otherwise he would have taken an alternate path. Luckily, Emmet would allow his entrance to Miss Crystal under his watch. They met with Emmet at the entrance to Miss Crystal, who allowed all of them through and made it so that the fear trial wasn't a factor. Everyone met with Sidiad and brought him and Emmet up to speed. Stay on that end. If there's something else you want to research, you can probably go to the library for that.
Well, I'm not prepared to research anything else, so I'll probably stay with everyone researching that book.
Okay. So Zini, were you gonna stay with the book, or were you gonna go somewhere else?
Stay with the book. I think I had tossed around the idea of mask on or off, and I don't remember if I said anything.
You
at
said
the
it was
end of the
depending who was around.
Okay, it's staying on.
Okay. I have down specifically you want to look at the books that were in Abyssal because you assume that Gallo couldn't read them.
Yeah.
Okay. Gorgon, what did you want to do? Because you want to investigate some of the books.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'll probably just be like... If I can't look through the big boy book that... right now, like, because I know you said you might not have finished it yet, so, like...
Oh, yeah.
But, like,
you can add that to your character sheet. It is the Tome of Sabile.
Yahoo!
That sounds comforting.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Your character sheet. So I don't think the book does exactly what it says it does, so I might have to give you the thing. Okay, I added it, so if you refresh, you should be able to see it on the bottom of your features and traits.
Alright, let me see here. At the bottom?
Yes.
It should say features and traits?
Underneath features and traits of your character sheet.
Oh! Hello? Oh, cool! Alright, thank you.
Cool. Let me know when you pick the stuff for that.
But yeah, I'll probably be like I'll probably be joining Zeneria, and like looking over the books and everything, and figuring out what they're all for and everything.
Okay.
And then also seeing what I can learn from the tome.
Okay. Gorgon, I also need you to roll me a d4 for me.
Oh boy! That's 2.
2? Okay. Maleka, what would you like to do? I have down that you wanted to go to the room, but then also look for Gal.
Why did I want to do that? Oh, because it was like the two, we were kind of splitting up, right? Like half of us are going to the library and half of us are going to look for Gal.
Well, Gal is staying with Emit.
Okay. I'll just go to the library with everyone else.
Well, some people are staying with Sidiad, some people are going to the library.
Oh my god. What's the difference?
Sidiad like the group with Achaidh has the books that came from the cavern, whereas the library you can just research whatever they have in there.
Yeah, I guess I'll go to the library.
Okay. And what are you intending to look up?
I don't know. She's not used to researching things. I forget, who else went to the library?
I believe Edelweiss will be going to the library.
Is that it?
So far.
This is gonna be a really productive session with the two of us trying to research things. I guess I'll ask Edelweiss, what he plans on looking up. And like if he needs help finding anything specific, because like I wouldn't know where to start because I don't have any knowledge of anything magical. But I just feel bad letting him go to the library by himself.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, can you give me a job?
Okay, noted. You will be going to the library and asking Edelweiss for help.
Yeah.
I think that just leaves Throden then. I think you wanted to check on the kobolds and stuff.
Yeah, he wanted to check on the kobolds and check in on Kikora, right? That's the
Yes.
chef.
Yes, ma'am?
Did we not see the kobolds at the end of last
No,
session?
no, not yet.
Okay, I'm going with.
Okay.
And where Gal is sticking with Emot, right?
Yes.
Where is Emot presently?
So, presently, you are all in or just outside Achaidh's room. Emot led you here, essentially.
We're all standing in a circle going, okay, where do you want to go?
So, Emot, you mind letting me take Gal around the castle a little bit?
Sorry, I had to repeat that. I got distracted by your message in chat.
Okay.
That's helpful.
So, Emot, you mind if I take Gal around the castle a little bit?
I had some things to ask him. I received your report, but I wanted to know more about what he was doing, but, I don't have a problem with him coming to spend time with you all.
Hey, come on, Gal, we're gonna meet the kobolds! Well, I already met them, but you haven't. I'm gonna introduce you to them, and then to you. And then he's gonna give him 2 thumbs up.
Right, I think, Emot here wanted to talk to me now, and then I can meet with you later.
That's not what I think you said. So it's probably fine.
They kind of just look at each other.
I really like that Josh is too Tom. No, that's not what the DM said.
Not what the other character you were talking as said, but okay.
Yeah, so they kind of look at each other. Gal much more confused, and then Emot much more amused.
That's probably the best reaction you can have. Just go along with the crazy.
Alright. So, yeah, Gal's looks kind of like taken back a little bit, like, because you have to imagine he's in, like, an unfamiliar place where he's been told that he's gonna stick with this one person, and then someone else is like, trying to drag him along with them. Thoden, I will have him meet you, soon. The conversation won't take long.
Oh, alrighty then. See you later, gal. And he's gonna walk out.
Okay.
And Misfortune is following him? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then Throden will try to find his room, I guess. Since that's presumably where the kobolds are.
Yes. How does Throden find his room?
Well, you'd be able to figure out where you stayed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna handle the people in the room. So Edelweiss and Maleka will go towards the library. Zeneria and Gorgon are gonna stay with Sidiad. Missy and Throden leave towards the other way, and then Gal and Emid head off in another direction.
Ooh, unconventional pairings.
So, Gorgon and Zeneria, I would like you both to make, Gorgon, it can be Arcana for you, but for Zeneria, definitely Investigation.
Okie dokie, hold on.
Gonna be a 10 total for me.
10 total? Okay.
Zenny is tired, apparently.
Ooh, these new dice are great. 19 plus 6, so it's gonna be 25.
Okay. So 10 and 25. Zeneria, so you're looking through the Abyssal books. You find much of the same that was like, it's just translated into a different language. I want to say the tones a lot more different. Like it's a lot cold, I'd say, within its writing. So you hear about the summoning of demons, the worship of Marishur, the cult that presumably was staying in the cavern. Not much more detail about that, but I'd say once you're getting to the end of this one book, you notice that the handwriting changes. It's almost more scribbly, I'd say. It starts to get better over time, but it's still hard to read, I'd say. And the tone also changes into more of a curiosity, and then frustration. And it's more about this research about summoning demons, Marishur, kind of wondering how it's all connected.
Sorry, I'm furiously typing. As Zenny is going through this, she kind of picks her head up and looks at, kind of between the two smart wizardy boys in the room and tells them, I think I'm out of my depth with this research stuff. I mostly hit things, but it seems like another person completed this book and they were less of a fan of Marishur or something. It might be important, but I can't really tell.
Gorgon, do you want to say anything? If not, Sidiad can.
Okay. Gorgon would probably chime in then saying, that's an interesting note there. Could be possible that maybe there was some fracture within the cult at some point. These groups never tend to be the most stable of individuals.
Or, like, the group got wiped out and someone else picked up their research halfway through, and maybe the fiends were less receptive of him.
Gorgon thinks for a moment and says, that's another interesting theory. And then he goes and writes down both ideas, like, in his notebook, and recording it down.
I'll hang on to this vaguely important one and keep going.
You can see Zidiot, like, does, like, pick up his head to look. He doesn't say anything. He's more just, like, trying to, like, piece together certain things. Like, he doesn't know everything that you guys saw within the cavern, but, he's kind of, like, mentally noting it while he looks back at some of the other books you guys picked up. Gorgon. So, so what is your check on again specifically? Because I know you said the book that you have, but how much in depth were you looking at the other books?
I mean, if I were to devote time to it, like, I'd probably focus, like the first third of my time on the tome, but then focus the other 2/3 of the time on, like, the other books. So, probably fairly in-depth.
Okay. So, so you're looking through the tome that you've acquired. A lot of it's gibberish. What? Well, yeah, you can read any written language, but you would gather that this probably isn't one that you would naturally pick up, but you are able to read it, but it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay.
Like, it's a lot of ramblings on like one word here, like at the top of the page, and then another random, seemingly unrelated word at the bottom. And, like, that's just how, like, a lot of the pages are laid out.
Could I gather there that maybe it's some sort of cipher? Or...
Make, just a general intelligence check.
Alrighty. 21?
20?
Oh, no, 20. 20, my bad.
20?
Yeah.
You don't really see like a cipherish pattern, but you do see like the same kind of tones that the words kind of connect to. So you can kind of gather that the words kind of favor evil, curiosity, and seeming to want to be free.
Okay.
And also notes of like, you'd probably pick this up several times given your checks. Just notes of this pieces being put back together.
Oh, it's Exodia.
Yeah, you just have to get the other cards. I don't know.
The other tomes, each piece of Exodia. We got the left foot.
I believe that's always the one I got.
I personally got a bootleg one from a flea market where it was just all Exodia in one card. But anyway. Okay, but yeah. And he said, all right. So basically, it's talking about evil and curiosity, and so so would I be able to gather that Sabile has been locked away and is trying to get free? That's what I'm getting out of it, or
not necessarily, and like, because it's not explicitly saying anything about being separated, just being put back together.
Just being put back together. Okay. Okay.
So, you might be able to gather like this might be a piece of Sabile, but not necessarily like kind of like separated from like the full entity.
Okay. So scrambled.
No. I don't think scrambled's the right word.
No, that's fair. Eldritch entities. Got it. Alright.
So I'd say, given the rest of the books, you're able to figure out similar stuff to what Zeneria was talking about. Because like you would have gone over the one book first, and then later on you can look at the others, and you might notice a similar pattern where it kind of starts off cold and then ends with this much more like curiosity, frustration kind of tone, and it's like very much like a scribbly style of writing, and then it gets better over time. So you'd probably get a little bit more information from the scribbles. You'd pretty much gather that someone was turned into something they didn't want to be, and they were looking for solutions in order to be free of what they were turned into.
Interesting. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Just out of curiosity, would you show anyone else the text of the Sabile book?
How much of this do I actually get from the Sabile book? Is this all this from the other books, or is this from or is most of this from Sabile?
The first
or
part,
from the tome?
up until like where I said, so looking at the other books was all from the Sabile book.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably go ahead and as we're looking into it, I go ahead and probably since Sidiad's probably off doing his own thing, I'd probably wave Zeneria over and say, come take a look at this, and he'll point out how in the rest of the books here the similarities of somebody being frustrated from what they're being turned into, and the change in handwriting, and then we'll bring up about the mutterings in the tome and how it becomes how Sabile might not be entirely put together, and suggest there might be a link between them.
Seeing the Sabile book, does Zenny know what language it's written in?
She does, but it's not Abyssal.
She tells Gorgon what language it's written in.
Infernal.
Cool.
Yeah, well...
do you... So, we think that this is what was speaking to us? This book?
Just a quick recap. I did ask the voice. I did ask the book what his name was, and it said Sabile, right? That could quite possibly be the case.
I would be wary of the trust that you put in a talking book written in Infernal that seems to only contain scribblings of a madman.
I looked down at the book, and then I kind of wave Zeneria to walk out of the room with me. Do I have to make another saving throw to willingly put down the book?
Oh, you're intending to leave it here?
Just for a few moments, in the room.
Yeah.
All right. So, I do have to make one?
Yep.
Okay, what is it?
Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. That's a 14, sorry.
So, you look down, you put it down, and then you, just turn, and then you kind of, stop in your tracks, almost like, no, I just forgot something inside, and then you go and just you hold on to the book, and then you're like, this isn't what I meant to do, but you're holding on to the book.
Oh, so I can't put it down right now, then?
No.
Oh,
I'll say specifically, You don't want to put the book down.
I don't want to put the book down. Can I realize do I realize exactly what's going on with it, or?
I'd say no.
Can Zenny figure it out?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Zenny can make a check to figure it out?
Yeah.
What do you want me to...
Insight.
Hey!
Just see if you notice something strange in Gorgon's character.
Talk to me about that wisdom! That's a 21!
Yeah, you see Gorgon kind of like go to like nod you out, and then like turns around like almost like he forgot the book. But that's kind of strange. Gorgon just wouldn't forget it if he meant to bring it.
He like puts a hand on his wrist to tell him like, no, it's okay, making sure not to touch the book, and tells him, why don't you tell me whatever you were thinking later?
It's fine either way. It's just I'd like to keep it from Sidiad's ears. I whisper that to her.
Look, Sidiad!
I whisper in Sidiad's ear.
Nope, nothing.
Do I have?
Your boy is reading.
He's reading. He's busy reading.
Yeah, but I whisper that to Zeneria.
Okay.
If that's all, then I suppose it's fine.
Yeah. So
he cuddles his book as we read through.
Well, I mean, he's not holding it with like both hands, but he's like holding it like under his arm, basically, fairly securely. But so when Gorgon takes Zeneria, I was like, look, I realize exactly how dangerous this book is. And as soon as I figure out all the details behind it and catalog it, the first thing I'd like to do is take this to Salona and lock it in the vault at the university. But I honestly don't know why Sidiad and I almost legitimately called him Emu there. Emit. Would send us into that hellhole, not without some type of information.
Darkness. No, go ahead.
It just doesn't make sense to send a group of people in there with so little information and so little preparation.
I think you... I feel as though sometimes you don't trust Emot, and that doesn't make sense to me. But I think darkness is not known for being straightforward. It can sometimes just be darkness and you don't understand it. They were probably aware of the darkness, but not of the specifics. I don't think that they sent us in unwittingly to meet some horrible scientific demise. I think they just didn't know. I don't mind saying this because and she's like staring at the book in his hands, if you hold in your hands an enemy, then it shall hear my threat, and that is fine with me. I don't want you to be putting your life on the line for research. It's not worth it.
It's not just about research, though. It's about making sure that everyone on this continent is safe. Imagine what would happen if we just let this go in the wrong hand. Or if we just put some random artifact lock it away without knowing what it does.
Do you think that Emot is the wrong hands?
Considering it's very clear based from his children that he hasn't exactly been around for his people in a long time. And the council isn't exactly too trusting of him either. They've said to us themselves that he has been rather odd in some of the choices he's made.
He might just be stretched too thin. I'd prefer to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I know this sounds ridiculous coming from me, but it's because I keep being told the same thing. If you're putting your life on the line for this book, you're putting the rest of our lives on the line as well.
Well, sometimes we have to deal with the guards. The car. Oh, hi. Yeah, there.
Spooky.
I meant to do that earlier. Whoops.
I just thought Roll20 was broken for me again.
Places of theme.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes we have to deal with the cards and duties that were dealt with as an area. The fact of the matter is we have this book. I don't know anything about Miss Crystal. I don't know anything about Emmet. I do know there is a safe place in Salona where we can lock this away and make sure that no hands ever lay on this. And I'm confident in my ability to survive whatever is in this book.
Just be smart about it.
Don't worry, Zenaria. I have an 18 in intelligence. I'm very smart.
Well, I'm not nearly as wise as you are.
Oh no, my
Smart.
wisdom's just a +1. It's
I have a nose for spooky things. I have a spookometer. I have a +10 to spooky.
Pulls out a PKE meter from Ghostbusters and it goes off the charts. But
You're really tense to really be me really quickly.
Okay. Canonically speaking. Oh shoot, I just closed my book. Anyway. Canonically speaking, Gorgon will go ahead and say, Zendaria, I didn't get my degree without much merit behind it.
Yeah.
And I didn't get my position as professor without anything else to back up that degree.
And I didn't survive 100 years in an undead wasteland by ignoring danger.
You're 100 years old?
I'm 102.
Oh, you look very good for your age.
Oh, thank you. It's maybe she's born with it. She's an elf. You've seen my face once.
Yeah?
Well, then I guess it's more sincere. Thank you, I suppose.
No problem. But anyway.
But just be wary and know that you don't have to battle this leather-bound monster alone. Oh no. Oh.
We lost our mysterious voice.
No, he's good. He's just gonna leave and read.
It's okay. It's okay. We have
another.
Oh, hey.
Spooky.
Horrifying.
I was about to say we got a backup and slap the book, but you know.
Although Throden seems to have disappeared from the face of the planet. Just know.
You don't know that.
And I almost disappeared. Just know that you do not have to face this leather-bound monster on your own.
Gorgon will then go ahead and say, I have no doubt that I am within capable hands should things go awry. And he'll pat Zaneri on the shoulder.
I don't want to stab you.
Gorgon will like put his hand back and then be like, okay.
No, I don't want to stab you.
Means a lot.
Of course.
Anyway, we should get back to studying. We still have plenty of notes to go through.
Yeah. Turned to Sidiat, who probably hasn't noticed we were gone.
Nope. I rolled a 2.
Oh, I could have.
Natural 2. I didn't have a stat block for Sidiat, but yeah, that's a fail as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, one page.
Alright, let's do, Throden and Missy. Okay, so, Throden, followed by Misfortune. You travel to the room you're staying in, and, you go in and you find the 3 kobolds sitting on the floor, seemingly playing cards. You're not sure where they got the cards, but they're slightly chewed on. They have several piles of like some of the shiny things that they collected. So the gold, I think there was a gem, and then also the manacles. The manacles are tied around, I forget which one. I know I decided who had what. Where's your... around Nur's ankles.
Makes sense.
And then Koj and Rivos are both still playing cards. Koj has a significant more amount of gold.
Is Nur in timeout? Is that... He's out of the game?
He might have lost all his money.
And was put in jail for it.
Pretty much, yeah.
He couldn't pay bail.
Debtor's prison. Oh boy.
And then Rivos has a much smaller pile than Koj has.
What a shame. I want to hug them. So I go hug them.
Okay.
I like to imagine the Misfortune was just like, I want to hug them out loud, and then went to hug them.
And then stands there, and then goes over.
Jordan just like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I go hug them.
Yeah, they're very excited to see you. You can see Koj is a little bit more distracted, and then Rivos tries to peek at his cards.
Nice.
Sneaky sneak.
Yeah. Rodin is going to take out the kobold share of the gold he got in the dungeon and give it to them, specifically to Nur.
We got
Okay.
gold?
Yeah.
Did nobody tell you we got?
I put it in the minutes.
Yeah, she very probably did.
It was bolded.
I think I put it in my notes, like the amount that each of us would get. But I don't remember the exact thing offhand.
I don't think there was anything recently.
Okay.
It was
I'll get
after
gold
you
later.
beat the Minotaur
Mm-hmm.
at the end of that.
I was
area.
also gone for that episode.
Yeah, so it looks like 8 gold pieces, 200 silver pieces, and 300 copper pieces. I'm not sure if that's...
I think that was the total. I
That
think.
might have been the total.
Okay, we'll do math.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure, because
we'll-
Tom
we'll chat
usually gives
later.
us stuff that's divisible by 6. So that might have been already divided.
Yeah, that's the divided amount. So
Oh.
that's how much Mary gets.
I didn't hear the numbers except for 200 silver.
Yeah, I put it in the Roll20 chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Throden gives them, the share of that. Which
Okay.
I took it out of like my stuff and put it into their little wallet in that session, just so you know, Tom.
Okay. I just knew they had gold. I didn't have like a specific amount that they were playing with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plot next to their game. Is this what you guys did? The whole time?
They nod no.
What'd you do?
They kind of like think for a minute, and then they all start saying things at the same time.
Yeah, I listen patiently. And listen out for words I can recognize.
Throden nods along with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We almost died a lot. I'm ready for a nap. Meredith's ready for a nap.
Is there anything else you want to do with the kobolds?
Throden will talk to them about what we went through, I suppose.
You have a
Story
few
time.
like oohs and ahs.
What's ooh and ah in Draconic?
It just sounds more like more like gravelly.
Perfect.
Mitzi's just really confused why they're saying Emot's name a lot of times.
Moo! Like, oh god.
Throden will also talk to the kobolds about our new pal Gal.
Or gal pal.
Gal pal.
They start muttering gal. So he's here gal. Kind of like the seagulls in Finding Nemo yelling mine.
Yes!
Mine.
That's right, he likes his friends to call him Gal, so call him Gal, and I'll know your friends.
Yikes.
Gal.
I don't even remember how his full name is pronounced.
Galadon?
Galindon Galanadel, I think.
No, I remember his
That
first
sounds
name.
right.
Josh with all the names on the drop of a dime.
I do not have all the names on a drop of a dime.
Literally last
Drop a
session he
dime.
asked me what the cook's name was.
Yeah.
That was just to appear modest.
Just to make you
Yeah, true.
feel good.
Yeah.
I know you guys said earlier I don't remember the cook's name.
Kikora.
Kikora.
The Avatar. That's how I remember it. That's the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
reason why I remember the cook. That's the only reason why I remember the cook's name.
Yeah.
The Avatar. Just casually making dinner for everyone.
Yeah.
You need a day job.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Yeah, you're right.
Jordan, you said you wanted to talk to Kokora?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So do you head down to the kitchen?
Yeah, after, they watch the kobolds play their game for a bit, I guess Throdenwood and Misfortune's coming along.
Nur wins, and we don't know why.
At that point, he had seen both of their cards.
Yeah. He was stuck in shackles, he couldn't move. I take them with me. I'm holding someone's hand. I don't know whose it is.
I would say that if Nero
It's
wins...
Kikora's.
Oh, hi, how did I get here?
I've got Sidian. Wait, huh?
I was reading.
It's the Plane Walker.
It's not Planewalker.
Void
It's
Walker?
Void Walker.
Void-
Sorry.
Void Walker.
And your
It's
head
just
is just
here.
up here because he's on the ceiling.
But it's invisible, so.
Just turned into a horror movie. This is my invisible friend. Just draws a picture.
Gross.
Weird.
Alright, so,
Then
you
there
head
was a
down.
Minotaur, and then we were stone, and then There was a hole, and then.
Wait, you got stoned in the middle of a cave? No.
Nice.
We got stoned.
Yeah.
No.
You heard me.
So, you travel down to the kitchen where you do find Kokora, who is seemingly, like, trying to prepare, like, some kind of meal. It's not as extravagant as, like, the night you guys first came here, but, it is, like food that, would probably be more along the lines of,
It's food.
like,
Upper
Like-
end, yeah, they got guests.
like a served two person rather than like kind of like a nice buffet or kind of like the style like you guys were accustomed to when you had that lovely dinner session.
Oh god.
Nothing about that was okay.
Lovely. That was us at our best. I don't know what you're talking about.
I've learned table manners apparently.
Yeah.
I think.
So she sees you and goes, "Oh, hello, welcome back."
Hello, Kokora. I
Hello.
remembered your name.
I didn't.
All by myself.
Didn't need no DM to help me.
What's a DM?
I'll explain it when you're older.
I was
I think
confused.
she's older.
Did you have great success on your mission?
Well, we had success, and we are great. I wouldn't say it was a great success.
No,
we had
it was
success.
Terrible. It's very terrible.
Also that.
Fair enough. Hopefully my meal will help make up for it.
Yeah. A full tummy always makes me feel better.
Yeah, that's better than an empty one.
That's what I always say.
Always.
And she kind of
Out
like
of
goes back to
curiosity,
cooking.
do you have the supplies needed to make bagels?
What?
This is the only reason they came here.
I mean, Missy doesn't remember.
I mean, people ask for bagels.
Oh, yeah.
I could real life go for a bagel. I'm pretty sure this is what happened last time we had this conversation, but I could real life have a bagel right now.
I'm already thinking about getting a bagel for breakfast tomorrow now.
Bro.
Interesting. Maybe I'll get a bagel on the way to work.
So
I didn't know my performance would be so inspiring.
Bartered us all to bagel.
Alright, bagels.
Bagel birds.
So she kind of like turns around and like kind of like looks around the kitchen. Yeah, I probably have stuff for bagels. Yeah.
Great.
I'm here to watch
What-
Throat and make bagels.
Would you like me to make bagels tomorrow morning or?
Oh, no, I have to make the bagels.
Right now. Immediately.
Well, I don't have to do it now, but yeah, for tomorrow morning. So maybe after dinner, I'll make the bagels.
False
And they'll be there.
advertising.
Well, okay.
I wouldn't want to get in your way, but I can help you if you want help. And so can the kobolds, though I guess you still don't have aprons for them.
No, I wouldn't have that. I think I've got it for tonight, but thank you. And she kind of like
Okay.
points out like a few spots of like tools and ingredients that you would need to make bagels. So you'll be able to find them later.
Well, I'll be able to find these later. Pretty sure.
I
Amazing.
hope so. That's why I showed them to you now.
If he doesn't, the kobolds will.
As long as someone remembers. I mean, I'll be here cleaning up from creating dinner, but I'd like to keep things as tidy as possible, so I'll probably be around until you're done. But I'll be doing my own thing.
I'll be here helicopter chefing so that you don't wreck my kitchen.
More or less.
I understand completely.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to ring the bell for everyone when dinner's ready.
Oh no.
No!
Are we eating all together again?
Yes.
No. We have to get there first. We have to do the bell again.
Yes.
Keep
we
in
don't
mind.
get like food in our rooms or something.
We still haven't been told how the bell works.
No.
We just like assume.
Keep in mind,
But like, it's gonna
there's-
be a Pavlovian response at this point. We're gonna hear the bell and be like, "Do you think dinner's ready?"
Now there's someone in the keep who has no idea the bell exists.
Yes. Initiation.
Poor
This
Gal.
is hazing.
I'm like really upset that Gal's here with us. And not for like just because I know he's upset and he's probably like, I'd really love to see my brother.
But he has
as
to
far
deal
as
with
he knows,
us
he's still in
kids.
stone.
Not only does he have to deal with us, he has to sit through Emot's like speeches or whatever, just like here is the kingdom I do not watch.
The same monologue he gave us.
Everything these clouds touch is mine. It'll be yours someday.
Everyone's like, wait, what? You have kids.
Gorgon's eyes widen.
Gal's the new
Gal's
king.
like,
It's like Kung Fu Panda.
Gal's like, I just want my brother, guys. I don't care about the kingdom. Lovely place. A little bright.
If we leave, which Throden, are you leaving or are you staying? Or wandering?
Well, she doesn't want my help, so why would I stay?
Okay. Do you want to walk somewhere? What do you want to do next?
Wait, if like one of us said we didn't want your help, would you just walk away?
That's meta, Alex.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Gorgon will ask that later.
He just gets the idea.
Hey, weird question.
Weird
Hey, would
question.
you guys
If I
be there
told
for me if
you,
I was going through something?
hell no, absolutely not. I hope it goes horribly.
Yikes.
That would sucks whatever you're going through.
I plan to laugh at your funeral.
As if you're not going to be the first one dead. Like, come on.
I hope you ask me so I can tell you no.
I love that video so much.
It's so good.
Rodin, how long do you think we'll be here?
11 days.
Well, we're leaving the kitchen right now, right?
You're right.
Oh my god.
I was so worried. I meant Miss Crystal.
Oh, you mean on this trip? I figure, not too long.
What's your gauge of not too long?
I figured we'd probably be leaving tomorrow if Emot didn't have more stuff for us to do. We have to escort Gal to Boatwright.
Yeah. I'd like to. I couldn't imagine knowing my brother was petrified and not being able to help.
Yeah, that'd be pretty terrible.
Do you have siblings?
Yes?
Oh! I don't remember how much Broden has told Missy about his life.
Well, last session, Throden actually told you his entire life story in an incredible heart-to-heart moment.
No,
It
that
was
is a
great.
lie.
There was an
Powerful.
entire.
Yeah, really
There was a
powerful.
paper involved, a family tree.
No,
There's
no,
like a
I
whole
would've-
PowerPoint.
I watched the VOD today. I would have written that down.
Oh no, stream went down for a little bit. That was all. That was all
Right,
while the stream went down,
right.
so the VOD
It
didn't
was-
catch it.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful. Both characters cried, like they really
Mhm.
got close. They
know-
consider
I
each
know-
other siblings now.
Yeah.
That's the answer that you were looking
Jesus
for.
Christ.
You're the sibling.
Poor man is like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying. Please.
I was the turkey all along.
So, to answer your
Yeah,
question, Mayor, I think
Yeah.
I don't think Throne has gone too much into like his family with you. He
No.
might have mentioned one brother. That would have been like back when we were going to the Red Dragon's lair. We were going back
Yeah.
to get the kobolds and bring them there. We had that talk. He
Yeah.
might have mentioned a brother at that point.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you telling her a bit about not being able to go back home.
Yeah, he definitely said that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, is that a touchy subject?
Well, I can't really go back and see them. Not that they would want me to, if I could.
Do you want to?
Well, I suppose. I want to go back someday. Probably not anytime soon, though.
Well, I hope you do.
But yes, I do have siblings. 5 of them.
5. How many do you
5.
have? I have 4. Yeah, I have 4. So in all, we have 5 siblings. So you have 6 kids in your family.
Yep,
Wow.
that's how the math works.
Don't you school me on that.
I want to go to school someday.
I'm learning. Well, anyway, what should we do?
Well, I thought we agreed to leave the kitchen, right? We're still on that plan.
We have made it to that point, yes. What is beyond that?
Well, we could just walk around the castle. You've never really been in places like this before, have you?
No. It's way too big.
I've seen bigger.
What? Where?
Oh, well, in some of the wealthier areas of Vormarsh, there's some fairly large estates. Ours was fairly significant. I don't know how exactly it measures up.
Oh my god. I can't visit your family because... Well, obviously, because if you can't, I can't. But if you were to ever go back, I could never go in those houses. They're too big. I get lost.
Yeah, well, I used to get lost, but then I stopped getting lost because I found out how to navigate it. It was big, and it still is.
I'm really
But I
proud
got
of you.
big, and it's easier now.
I got big. I don't think I'm getting much bigger than this. And what do you think about the book?
Which book?
Oh.
All the books, the
Yeah.
treasure trove we just brought home.
The one that Gorgon got.
You got a lot of books. Do you mean the invisible book?
Yeah. The one that talks.
Yeah, that's, I don't recall books talking to me before. But I guess if it's an invisible book, it would have to talk to you, or else how would you read it?
Sure. I guess I meant what's sort of your opinion on the intentions of the invisible book and the fact that Gorgon has it?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a Merisher book, and Merisher is not nice. And I don't like people who aren't nice. So it's probably bad.
That's very logical.
I am the brains of the party.
You are. Meredith is now afraid that Thornton thinks that's true.
He absolutely thinks that's true.
Oh no! And Fortune having it?
Well, the professor, I mean, he's got experience with magical artifacts. So, he's probably not the worst person to have it. Probably shouldn't be something that any one person has exclusively.
That's a good point.
Tell that to the book.
Gordon also has experience in getting into trouble.
I think a lot of us have experience in that, to be fair. But you are correct.
No, you're right. We all get in trouble. I guess there's no good person to have the book.
I'm a good person.
No,
And I
that's not.
believe you're a good person.
Thank you.
Your sister's a good person.
Yeah.
Sam's a bit rough, but she's a good person, you know, generally.
I didn't mean.
Edelweiss is a good person.
I didn't mean.
I mean, I think Gorgon's a good person, even if he's a bit, you know, Gorgon.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no.
no hesitation.
No, you don't get anything. You're rough around the edges.
Character development doesn't mean enough right now.
Gorgon's not aware of the character development.
Yeah. I didn't mean morally. I think I meant along the lines of, I guess not worthy either, but someone who's safe to give it to.
Yeah, well, like I said, probably not safe for any one person to have it.
You always seem to stay so chill. How do you do that?
He's gonna sort of like feel himself. I don't feel cold.
Oh my god.
Miss Fortune is calculating the correct way to word this.
Good luck.
You handle things. At least you appear or seem to handle things calmly in a lot of situations. You don't appear too worried all the time. I guess. Yeah, confident and calm?
Well, I don't know how calm or confident I am necessarily, but I'd say I used to worry a lot more, and it didn't really help me at all.
No?
Got me in a lot of trouble, actually.
By worrying?
Part of why I'm here.
Part of my exposure therapy.
I don't know, I guess I've always sort of been taught to be cautious about things. It's kind of weird to not be worried about things.
Well, you should try it. It makes things a lot easier. I have found.
Well, what if something comes up that should be worried about, like an evil book in the hands of a not safe person?
Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot that can be done about that, except for watch out for the person. Make sure they're, you know, not endangering themselves or others to the best of your ability. And you just gotta, you know, try your best in that regard.
And if I can't?
If you can't, what? Try your best? You can always try your best.
If trying my best isn't good enough.
Well, then you'll fail. And you'll just have to be better next time.
I don't want to fail!
No one wants to fail misfortune, but we all do sooner or later.
The voice of reason.
Yeah, right.
The mysterious voice of reason.
But if failing endangers a bunch of people, what then?
Then you have to make sure you're better. You have to just keep trying to be better and improve. And, you'll still probably fail after that. And you just have to keep working towards it. You'll never be good enough to solve every problem. I'll never be good enough for that. No one will be. We just gotta do what we can when we can. Trust me, I have failed more than anybody you probably know. You can't let it, stop you from trying. You can't let it, scare you from trying, either.
I don't know if you know this, Jordan. I'm really scared.
Well, I know a thing or two about being scared. Like I said,
No
I used to
way.
be worried.
There's no way.
I used to be, pretty scared myself. All I can really say is, it's okay to be scared. It's not okay to let being scared define you or control you. Because then it doesn't matter whether you're scared or not, it's a matter of you being too weak to overcome it.
I think I'm too weak.
Well, then get stronger. It's that simple, really.
That's simple. Okay. How did you get stronger?
Well, I failed very, very badly, and a lot of people got hurt. And I watched it happen, and I didn't do anything about it. And there wasn't much I could do, I suppose, but I could have done something. I could have helped even one person, and I didn't. I was too afraid. And after that, I was not myself, really. I was distant from the world around me, and it took a while to find myself. And I realized that the only way to keep myself was to not let that fear determine my path. I had to take, the steps on my path myself. And that path led me out of Vormash and, where I stand today, next to you.
Yes, somehow you ended up next to me. This is a funny path you were down.
Don't know if I'd call it funny. It was kind of terrifying at times. Life-threatening at others. A lot of twists and turns. I got stuck in a swamp for a few weeks. It's very hard to navigate a swamp if you're not used to it.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm used to it, and even I can't navigate the swamp. It can suck up houses.
I know, it almost sucked up me.
Don't even get me started on the oozes.
No, I don't remember encountering those, which I guess is good, because I don't know what they are.
Yeah, they come after, I guess they like to eat, they like to eat things?
I'm not an ooze, am I? Because I like to eat things too.
No, yeah, they like to, come in and eat the stuff that, is left around.
What would you like to make a nature check?
Which one of us?
Missy, who seems to know something about oozes, but...
I can assure you, this is not correct. What she knows about oozes.
Okay.
They come out and they eat if you leave a mess, they'll come and eat it up. So I guess while you were traveling, you didn't leave much of a mess behind.
Well, if I did, go back to it.
That's good. Yeah. They can dissolve you while you're sleeping.
I don't like the sound of that.
No.
That sounds uncomfortable and bad.
Very. Just some of the horrors of living in a swamp.
Yeah, I don't care for swamps. No offense to your home. I'm sure it's lovely.
Yeah, I can't say. I really don't know much else other than swamps. So it's a love-hate relationship. Well, I guess thanks for talking.
No problem. I'm a very good conversationalist.
Yeah, you are.
I'm pretty sure this is a conversation with the people who have the 2 highest charismas in the party.
Yeah, although I'm pretty sure me, Meredith, not up there. I don't know.
Well, I think you're doing a good job so far.
That's why my
This has been
conversation started with,
quality.
well, where are we going? What's the weather like? I've got +5.
So do we want a quick break before we do what Edelweiss and Malika do? Yes? Cool. Alright, we will be back shortly. Hopefully less than 20 minutes.
Hopefully.
Be back soon.
Wait. Back into Crobaton. Back into Crobaton.
Welcome back, everyone. To Crobaton. I have no idea what happened during break. It's always just a de-evolution. Yeah, so we are going to pick up with Maleka and Edelweiss. Well, Edelweiss, do you want to describe what you want to do? Or do you want me to go off of what you sent me earlier?
Yeah, let's go off of that.
Okay. Do you want me so you don't want me to read it out loud is what you're saying?
Nah, it's fine. We're going to do some more research in a different area.
So Maleka is going with you because you're going to the library.
That's fine. And then Maleka, you're not going to guess what happens next. So Dandelion said to me, "Wait, you've been the one that's been adding soil to the garden?" And I looked at her and I said, "The plot thickens."
I'm leaving the campaign. You'll see me never.
The best part is just the range of reactions.
Oh, Justin, you're the best.
Justin, your bard's showing.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
never
know
not
what you're
showing.
talking about.
I can't believe I'm dating a real life bard.
You want me to get my ukulele out?
Yes! Yes!
Oh,
Alright,
man.
Edelweiss,
This
do you
place is
want
big.
to give me an investigation check?
Oh, yeah.
So I think Maleka was going to help you, but if you don't describe to her what you are looking for.
No, that's fine. Hey, Maleka, so we have a couple of things. Some of the stuff that I wanted to look up, realistically, probably we could have gone with the other group. But I feel like, sometimes there are things that are in other places that you can always find. And so I wanted to, make sure we covered our bases. And so I'm kind of curious. I want to know, what kind of things that the followers of Marisha, how they congregate, what their worship really looks like. I also kind of want to know, what the warning signs of, followers of Marisha close by would be, I would assume the storm is usually the thing for me. Brooding in darkness is probably Zini's thing. What is Marisha's thing?
I like how we're comparing a soldier's habits to that of a demonic god.
So those are the things that I'm looking for. Also, if you happen to find anything about basilisks, that would be cool too.
Oh shoot, the egg! I forgot about it.
The book has
I
its
didn't.
throw all over you.
Oh no.
Otherwise, what were the first two things that you said that we're researching? Actually, never mind. I'm gonna listen to you list all of that and just go. I can take the basilisk.
Okay, that works. But we need to make sure that, Gorgon's okay. I'm pretty sure he took one of the eggs.
Okay.
Wait, pause.
just-
Out of character. Did you take an egg in front of us?
Did I?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Definitely.
Yeah, I did.
Definitely.
Yeah. I would think Gorgon wouldn't care, but he just thought he would take one.
So... Okay. I just want to make sure that okay.
Yeah, you're good.
In character.
You would reasonably know that he took one.
So yeah, I just want to make sure, he doesn't hurt himself. We should probably be prepared.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave you with the Marisher stuff, and I'll go look for basilisk info, like how soon eggs hatch and that thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you both roll investigation checks.
-1. -1. Hooah.
I got an 11.
11.
I got a 16.
Okay. So, Malika, you're not able to find a whole lot of information about the basilisk. Maybe you're just looking in the wrong place, but I'll let everyone know I have a lot of information about basilisk, so I'm just gonna give a small part of that to Malik.
Incredible.
The incubation period for eggs is between 2 and 5 months. They don't need any particular, like, you don't have to lay on them or anything. They're pretty much, as long as it's not like an extreme temperature, like boiling or freezing, they'll pretty much be able to survive through it. And you'd also gather that when they're super young, like first hatching, they don't have their petrifying ability. It's something that develops later. But I think that's like that's like their like very young stage, because it's like they're like pre-born and then just after they're born. So you wouldn't have like a lot of information about like kind of how they develop.
Okay.
Edelweiss, you roll a 16. So I'd say you're able to figure out that Marisher's worshippers were originally just the red dragons, because she's said to have been a red dragon in her lifetime, before ascending to some kind of godhood. She is mostly frowned upon, so like the places of worship are usually more secretive. Like it might be held in kind of like a smaller temple that just looks like a normal house, or like I'd say a good example is like a cave out in the middle of nowhere, or maybe somewhere underground. So like it's not there's not a lot of visuality to it.
Like low-key places.
Yes.
Places where you're not going to be like, whoa, look at that fire. What's bad?
Telltale signs of Marisher's worship. Yeah, fire's usually a good bet. Not necessarily has to involve fire. She is the goddess of fire, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they just hang out with fire a whole bunch. I'd say like maybe scorch marks might be common in places like where there was like some kind of devout worshipping, but not like necessarily a given.
Would my roll be enough to let me know if like sacrifices are pretty standard, or if they're less common? Or is my roll not high enough for that?
I'd say you don't read anything about sacrifices. So you're not able to gather like if they happen or if they don't, or if they do, how frequent they are. But like given your like natural inclination to religion, and your society's connection to religion, I'd say you'd know that like there are fanatics in pretty much any kind of following. So you can get you might be able to guess that like even if sacrifices do happen, they may not be necessarily commonplace within the faith.
Right. Okay. Like splinter groups and things like that.
Right.
Okay. How's your research going over there?
Alright. Not finding a ton of info, but I mean, hey, maybe, I don't think that, Fortune's egg is gonna hatch any second. It might take a little bit.
Oh, you know, that's the hope. That
Sorry.
if it should,
You okay?
wow.
No, you okay?
Sorry, yeah.
You good?
Just started choking
Yeah,
one
I'll just mute my mic.
You heard Malika talking about you, and Gorgeous like.
No, I'm sorry.
You ever hear that, like, you start choking or you start biting your tongue when someone's talking about you? That's what Gorgon just did.
I've always heard of the sneezing. You start to sneeze if someone hears you or says your name.
Well, yeah. So it's good. Hopefully by that point, we have, you know, a way of making sure that whatever happens is a safe process.
Yeah. Well, I've also found out that, it seems like just after they hatch, they don't seem to be able to petrify anything. You know how, like, kittens don't open their eyes for, like, a week? It's probably that kind of thing. But I can't figure out, like, how long that is. Like, I don't know if it's a couple days, if it's weeks, if it's a couple months. Like, I don't know when that kind of, like, switches for them.
Interesting. I mean, you know, I guess during that time then we would be the ones in charge feeding it.
Sure.
So that's interesting. Okay, well, nothing too crazy, yeah?
Do you know what Gorgie even plans on doing with his egg? Like, why did he take it? Does he actually want to raise a basilisk, or does he just, like, want to...
Why are you crying? What's wrong?
I'm not crying! Sorry, I just thought of the phrase, or does he just want to sell it for parts?
Oh.
Which absolutely...
I mean...
absolutely not. But with Gorgon, you have no idea.
I'm sure there's a market for that. No, there's... You know, you never know if it's Gorgon. Wouldn't you want to... I mean, I guess not... You're probably the last person I would ask this question, but wouldn't you objectively want to have something that can just freeze people?
I mean, maybe temporarily. Not permanent. Unless you dump stomach acid on their head, that's not really something that I would, I wouldn't see that useful. I mean, what is signature, though, if you want to be a criminal?
I mean, doesn't he deal with, like, the undead or something? Isn't that, like, he likes doing necrotic stuff?
It's a sick way of becoming a murderer.
Yeah, right?
Maybe, does he...
Bonnie and Clyde it across the city, like, across the country, but, like, just with a fucking snake.
To be fair, I don't really know how magic works either. I just, talk to a god and he gives me magic.
I don't know how Missy did it. Like, she just spent a lot of time at home and, like, started reading books like crazy, and then all of a sudden she could do things, and Okay. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I'm remembering that I have 2 spells that I can do. But, like... They're I don't know how they work. They just kind of like they're a snap like heat of the moment kind of thing that I don't really understand how it works. Like if someone hits me, all of a sudden they just light on fire, and I'm not really sure,
Oh, Edelweiss tries to make the equivalent of the sign of the cross in Tempest Cleric, which is probably just like rain fingers or something. I don't know. Yeah. That's. I mean, hey, I guess if that's magical, that's cool.
Yes. Sorry, I'm typing.
No, you're fine. So you said that your sister, she read a bunch of books and started doing so she's a wizard too, yeah? Isn't that how that works? You just read a bunch? Being a wizard must be hard. All those books.
Sorry, I'm still typing. Give me a second.
Sorry,
it's okay.
I'm giving Riley information about Missy.
I'm vamping. It's fine.
It's very distracting.
Cause I guess there's only really 2 ways to become magical then, right? You pray to a god or you read, and I'm not going to read, so I just prayed.
Okay.
I just googled my magic. That's what he just says.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what he just said. I didn't read it, I just googled it.
Very much how Justin got a degree.
Don't worry, you're not alone.
Well, I mean, I don't really know the whole process. That's something that, I never really asked a whole lot about from her, just because I've never understood magic. It doesn't feel totally right to me. But it's not like she just... I don't think that she just, started reading and all of a sudden she could do, she didn't, learn it from the book. I think she definitely got the stuff. And then was just able to, kind of learn how to use it from the books. But it's still... I don't know. Magic is weird.
I agree. Magic is very weird. If we didn't need it and it wasn't useful, then I would not be doing it. But it is very useful in keeping us alive. So...
Yeah. Say that much.
I mean, to be fair, you do kill things a lot with your bow and arrow and your daggers. So, I guess it's not all that bad.
I guess, yeah.
Hey, do you want to come with me on another quick little errand that I want to run?
Sure. Are we still... Did you find what you were looking for?
Not everything, but I also don't really want to stay around all these books that much longer. They give me a headache, so, we should probably, keep going.
Oh, okay.
Reading gives me a headache. There's a lot of thinking there.
Why did you volunteer to go to the library?
Sometimes, research is necessary. I get that. A lot of what I learn is off the world, but sometimes the world tells you to go to a library, so you have to go there.
Alright,
Anyways,
so where's the world telling you to go now?
well, I assume that at some point, it's going to be dinner time. They're probably not going to tell us like last time, so we should probably be prepared for that or something. And I kind of feel bad that, Zini just has to go watch us all the time and then, grab food and hide away and eat it later when she's alone. So I kind of want to see if there's anybody who deals in either fabrics or clothing who can make a new mask.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Okay, this is probably not going to be fun just because this is a really weird place. I think it's all just Emot's house. So, who knows what they'll really have here, but...
If anything, we can just give her like a big cloth. Just
That's
like
true
put
too.
over her head. And...
That's true, yeah. Like a
Yeah,
nice
that'll work.
like a nice shawl
Get rid
or
of this
something.
Scare factor.
Like one of those like giant like shawl things that like breastfeeding mothers wear.
I don't know why people are so afraid of the
Yeah.
shadow people.
Comes to dinner dressed like death
Everyone's
itself.
overreacting.
Alright, so Edelweiss, where do you look for such a person?
Does Mist Crystal have a shopping district?
You guys passed by some buildings before you made it to the actual castle.
I'm gonna start knocking on doors.
Okay.
Like, not in the castle, like other buildings.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
What's the range of the dinner bell?
We're gonna find out.
The second you enter the room.
I was ready for Justin to go, okay, Tom, is there any shopping district? No. You guys hear the dinner bell.
Tom really yes-anded this, and I appreciate it.
okay. I want you to roll me just a d20.
A D20. Oof. Fun. Which one looks like the one that's gonna bring me where I need to go? Butterflies. Butterflies betrayed me. It's a 2.
No.
Wonderful.
So you knock on like the first door you see, and you see I describe it as like an elderly looking dragonborn, but very fairly skinny, I'd say. Blue scaled. And he kind of comes out and kind of looks you over. I'd say, trying to think how tall he would be. He'd be shorter than you. So he starts looking down, expecting someone to be shorter, and then looks up, kind of confused at the towering Goliath in front of him. What are you doing here? What do you want?
Nobbend. I was just wondering, if you sell things.
Make a persuasion check.
If you roll
Malek is
high
like
enough,
peeking
someone's a
around
shop-
his back like a scared kid on Halloween, just like waiting to see how this is gonna go.
Okay, it didn't go terribly. That's a 13.
Okay. So he looks rather confused, but he goes on to say, we don't really sell much around here. I have a few knickknacks. What are you looking for?
Tell you my possessions.
Interesting. So I'm looking for kind of a custom mask. So I guess that's kind of difficult for someone selling knickknacks to have.
Yeah, that's a little bit out of my line of work.
Do you by chance know for me and my friend, and I step over to the side to reveal a second person with me.
He looks back down slightly. Hi there.
So,
So yeah, would you be able to know where the two of us might be able to find someone who would be good at making masks, either if they're like wooden masks or some sort of craftsman or woman or craftsperson, crafts dragon that would be able to do that for us?
Well, we don't really gather much of our own materials here, so what we have is usually just taken from trading with Boatwright. I know Thierry is kind of fond of materials like that. I don't know how much of a craftsperson she is, but you can try her. She's and he gestures off in the direction behind you, possibly like a few houses down, like back to your right as he's pointing to his left. You can try over there.
Oh, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
And just saying, you probably don't want to go knocking on too many other doors that you don't intend to really get something from.
Oh, that's good advice. Thank you.
No problem. And they'll kind of like start to step back inside and close the door if you don't ask anything else.
Nah, that's it.
Okay.
I guess in the interest of time, very quickly, head over to Thierry's.
Okay. You see like a more colorful home. Like most of them are, I think I described them as like Japanese style buildings. This one's like a little bit more colorful. Kind of has like the like hanging light globes like around the house. And you can go up the door. Female elf with like slightly blue skin, like fairly pale, but like still got the like blue tint to it. Hello?
Guten Abend.
You're a tall one.
That's weird to hear, because I'm actually pretty short. But, thank you. My friend and I again step to the side to show my friend.
Sup?
We were hoping, we heard that you seem to be a bit of a collector compared to some of the other people here. And we were wondering if you might have a mask or something for sale. We're kind of hoping to have something custom made, if that is something that you can do.
I mean, I can try. I have various, mostly fabrics, but a few other, working materials that maybe I could, bring together a mask. What were you looking for exactly?
So, I think it'd be easier if I kind of draw it for you, if that's okay?
Yeah, sure. Do you need paper?
Yeah, sure, that works. That works. And it always gets the paper and some sort of writing utensil, and draws the best approximation of a happy face version of Zini's mask.
No. Oh.
Oh.
And
I'm gonna have to draw that, Justin! That's horrible!
Yeah, you know, so players do these things where they just like kind of like mess with the DM. Yeah, this is a player messing with the player who's the artist.
Can you imagine that? Hold on, did Edelweiss think about coming at you in battle with Cheide?
No, but it's okay. Wait, but do you want me to make it better or worse at the same time? I'm hoping that it's a closed mouth smile, and the closed mouth bottom part is something that can slide down, so she can place food directly into her mouth from there, and then push B.
I'm sorry. Is the full jaw on hinges, or is it a nutcracker?
It's a nutcracker.
Why did Edelweiss not think of the masks that go like this? Why does it have to be a detachable face?
The inner workings of his mind are an enigma, Mayor.
As an artist,
yeah.
I'm angry.
Yeah, kind of like that, and cause you know how, you know how Zini's mask, the open mouth, is still mask.
Because
it's still
if
mask,
it wasn't,
but
it would be bad. It would be worse.
Yeah, but so now the open mask part, like the mouth part, is still closed mask. It's part of the mask, but it slides down so she can put food in and then put it back up when she's done.
Yeah, that's effing terrifying.
I'm gonna propose.
Does Malika see him drawing and it's like
this?
Oh.
Yeah, I might propose a different option where it's sort of like a headscarf kind of deal, where like it's the mask, but like attached to the mask is like fabric covering the face and the neck, so that she can like put it under, and like if she like lifts the mask up, or if she like lifts part of it up, you still can't see her face, but it's easier access.
I think the main reasons that I want to get a new mask is because there's a lot of non-happy sentimental feelings towards that mask and what it stands for. And I just want to give her something better to have.
The thing is, I can only picture the drawing that Mare made, but like badly photoshopped, where like someone just like dragged the artist up.
As the artist of this team, I am so angry that I'm gonna have to stick to this design because I can come up with something better.
Can you make like a almost like a sketch sheet, or like a designer's like drawing sheet with like option A, option B, option C?
I feel like this is, and I'm like, here are your choices.
I'm trying to give this as much generality as possible. That way, Mare still has free reign on the way it looks.
There's nothing general and vague about a detachable mouth.
I'm picturing slapping the dummy.
It's a sliding mouth.
Nutcrackers.
It's not fully detachable. I would have specified 2 pieces to a mask then.
You know when Nutcracker makeup is at its peak? Do you know what time of year? I'm gonna say October. I'm gonna say either when the Nutcracker is being performed during December, or Spooky Dolls during Halloween.
I'm also just imagining. I'm imagining like a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic mask. like you just open it up and you see like this Zini's actual face inside.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
There's a certain, like, there's a type of theatrical character that's sort of like a mime, and I can't remember what it's called, but its face is painted black here because it's never supposed to speak because it's a mime, and white here. And that's what I'm imagining, and I'm angry I can't show you guys because I can't remember what it's called.
Can't find this Commedia dell'arte bullshit.
Oh, that must be Arlecchino! The two masters!
Those two masters!
So, can we say that we find an appropriate version of Zini's mask?
Yes. We will leave this to the artists. There is the only request is that it has a mouth flap.
No
There is
flaps.
some
What
sort
is
of-
wrong with you?
There is some sort of
That is the one thing I'm angry about.
Wait.
the one request that
Ah.
some sort of mouth access port.
Can it be like a car wash, like when you like go inside and it's just like that's how food goes in?
As long
It's a Yosemite Sam mask. It's just a huge beard.
as long as Zini can eat while still having the mask on.
Oh my god. We've been talking about this for like 10 full minutes. I have no idea how to react.
That's all it always wants. It's just a way for Zini to be comfortable eating and maintaining a mask without needing to lift and sneak food in quickly.
Oh my god. She only does that with snacks. She'll only jam snacks out of the mask. Just saying. You can't get a fork under there, you'd look ridiculous.
Okay, so it's got a snack hole. I don't know what you want from me.
I'm just clarifying. I've seen someone do that at a LARP. That someone offered popcorn. He was like, "Ooh," it was so funny to me, and I can't not do it.
Oh gosh. There's gonna be a snack hole, and you're still gonna live. Tom, if it's too much for the campaign to handle, you can just say that she can't do it.
I'm going to say she's going to try. This
Wonderful.
is not her profession, but she's going to try.
Wonderful. I appreciate it so much. You're going to make someone so happy, probably.
One question. What do you have to pay for it when it's done?
Oh, yeah.
I'm free.
This money. I mean, how much would you want? Oh, actually, I do have this shield, and I bring out the shield that I found inside the dungeon. Would you want this? I already have a shield, so this is I just kind of have an extra one at the moment.
Make a persuasion check.
Wunderbar. Persuasion. Does Maleka want to help me try to sell this shield?
Yeah, I'll help.
Alright, so Maleka, roll a persuasion.
That's a 9.
So whatever Maleka is able to kind of mutter around trying to sell the shield, it's not able to help. Edelweiss, what did you roll?
Waiting for it. Ooh. Butterfly is really disappointing me today. That's a dirty one.
She kind of looks at this broken shield, parts of it charred
Yes.
from where you used it for a campfire.
It is most definitely the broken shield.
Well, I'll say that I wouldn't prefer monetary, I'd prefer trade, but this shield doesn't look like I can make misuse out of it.
Well, that's upsetting. Like, Wes is very carefully looking through his backpack.
If you want, you can go find something. It might take me some time to put this together.
Yeah, that works. You would only do it for trade, though? Would you want coin?
No, I wouldn't want coin. It's harder for us to find stuff up here that's interesting. So, if you find something interesting, then I might consider taking it.
That's fair.
An
Okay.
artist should at least take half up front.
Protect yourself, girl.
Well, she's not an artist. She wouldn't know this.
Oh, I have a vial of scorpion venom. Would that be of something that you would like?
I'd say make another persuasion check. I don't think Malika can try to help you with this one.
That's fine. That's fair. Is this? What is this? Nope. Nope. Not the butterfly. Out of here. No.
What's the damage?
0.
Oh man.
Yes, maybe just go look for something.
Great news, you don't have to draw it.
It's never gonna get done.
She shuts the door and goes, oh.
I mean, it might get done, but I don't know if it also overpay for it.
Well, okay. That's, okay.
It was nice seeing you, bye. And she closes the door.
Yeah, enjoy dinner later. Well, that went poorly.
I don't think you're gonna have a whole lot of luck in Miss Crystal. You might have better luck in Boat Right. If there's actual tradesmen like that. I don't think the people in Miss Crystal do a lot.
Yeah, you'd expect, like, a city full of probably dragons, like, would get bored and want to do things, like, more artsy and craftsy, but I guess not.
Alright.
I guess we should see if dinner's ready.
Alright, so you guys are just gonna head back to the castle?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
At this point, Gorgon and Zenaria are still in the room with Sidiad. Throden and Missy are walking around the keep. Malika and Edelweiss on their way back. I'd say Throden, you notice them first. It's Emit and Gal, kind of like walking towards you. Emit ahead, and then like Gal like shortly behind.
Throden's gonna wave at them and smile.
Oh, there you are. I told you I'd come find you. I've had my talk with Gal. I don't foresee that, I need to necessarily be the one, keeping an eye on him, but someone should be with him at all times if possible.
Don't worry, I understand completely. I won't let him get lost. He'll be great.
When can we get him back to Boat Right?
That is the other news. Probably tomorrow evening, I'd say. I can get you all back to Boat Right.
Okay. A whole other day? Tomorrow's for group roleplay. Well, thanks.
I believe dinner will be served shortly. It's not going to be in the same style as it was last time. I understand it was a little difficult for some of you.
Thank
So
God.
you can go down to the kitchen and pick up whatever you like. The food will also
Did
be
Dad just
in
tell
the
us we
dining
could
hall.
eat in our rooms?
Yeah, he did.
You might have.
We finished our homework, so
One of the few times.
Emint does go to walk off, and before he does, he turns around. I do thank you for assisting Sitiad with his request. I think it turned out to be a bigger deal than even he really thought it would be, but I much appreciated of it. However, I must go return to the reason I returned.
Alright. If you see an egg in your room, you should probably squish it. It's probably a bad thing.
what?
Noted.
What? Why'd you say that, Thronen?
Reasons?
Oh. Okay. Don't dragons lay eggs? Isn't that insensitive? What if it's his egg? What the heck?
Thron's gonna lean in really close and whisper very quietly, "His wife's dead, I don't think it would be his egg."
I think we end session there. Wow.
And then he immediately, stands back up. "Bye, Ema! Good luck!"
Goodbye, thank you.
He didn't hear it.
Nope. Natural 3.
Oh,
I
fantastic.
think Misfortune would have been like, I guess that's
Fantastic.
true.
So, Gal, this is Code, this is Revos, and this is Ner. Code, this is Gal. Revos, this is Gal. Ner, look at me, this is Gal.
I've got Ner. I've got Ner on my back for a piggyback ride. So he's like,
This is the kobolds you spoke about.
Yep,
Nice to
they're
meet all of
great.
you. He kind of like, he almost like has the like you're talking to a little kid voice, but he also doesn't know if that's appropriate.
That's fair. That's a fair response.
they're adults. They live for 3 weeks.
I told you that's not how it works in this game.
That's why Misfortune didn't say it.
I have to see. Okay, yeah, he doesn't know Draconic or anything, so he just talks in common. So nice to meet you. And he waits for a response.
If Koj doesn't try translating to the others, Throden will translate to Koj and the others, I guess.
Okay. And do they respond?
Let's see. Yes, they respond all at once, very loudly.
Got it. He's
That's
kind of
what
like
that
taken
meant.
aback at the words I presume will likely be in Draconic, maybe a little bit of Common.
Rivos and Ur, definitely Draconic, maybe with some common words used likely incorrectly. Koj is kind of like speaking in broken Common, but it's getting drowned out a little.
Fair enough.
So, it's a lot of noise. It's a lot of noise, Tom.
So he kind of just listens. Okay, sounds good.
They said hi.
I would imagine, but took a little longer than I thought it would. So do you know where
also told you about their day and who won the gambling earlier and what they want for dinner. Oh, and that your hair looks cool. They don't really get it though.
Misfortune, I didn't get any of that from them.
I don't know. It's okay. They don't talk in complete sentences, except in Draconic.
Noted. Do you know where the others went?
Well, I think they were in the library, or 2 different libraries.
Sidiad's personal library, and the castle's library, or the kingdom's library? One of those.
I'd say it's castles.
Okay. Yeah. Sidiad's got a personal study, and there's a library. I think. It's very big. That could honestly be like 3 miles from here.
I'd probably rather look with the, wherever the book is.
Well, I would guess that's with Sidiad still?
Yeah?
Or, with Gorgon in the room that Sidiad was in, or thereabouts.
Alright, I think I remember the way there from here. Unless, either of you are more confident.
Well, I promised Emot that I wouldn't let you get lost, so I gotta keep my word.
Yeah, we gotta stick together.
Alright, let's go.
Can I roll insight on him?
Sure. What are you...
Roll.
What are you trying to read, per se?
Nothing specific, just sort of where his head's at.
Okay.
6.
6.
Yeah. So good.
He seems pretty calm.
Okay.
Kinda really wants to look at the book.
Yeah, that's...
You guess?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Suspicious!
Well, I guess you just shot him out of the spaceship or whatever.
Yeah.
Drop him right in the lava.
Alright, I think we'll pick up with more interactions with Gal next time. I don't think we'll completely roleplay out dinner, because that was a treat last time.
Again.
But
This
you'll
from
see.
us all.
I am
This is our
interested.
redemption arc.
I am interested as a player to see, even though there's 6 of us, to see the whole group roleplay instead of just pairings every time we do downtime stuff. I mean, it makes sense because we each go off to do stuff we want to do. Just putting it out there, that's something I'm interested in
So,
experiencing.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's always pairings, which is why we always have the. What does the player know? What does the kid know?
I mean, we almost had that when we split up in the dungeon, but
Yeah,
some people were heated and just didn't want to talk.
we were in a dungeon for many hours. Not
Many
days. It was a single day.
Wasn't it 2?
It crossed over into 2.
Yeah.
Alex, do you want to take time to identify the orbs?
I believe
I believe what would it take you, 20 minutes to do both as a ritual?
I would appreciate that. However, if we don't have time, I completely understand.
I mean, I can just tell you what the items.
Okay, that would be nice. Thank you.
All right. Just want to make sure I get the names right. So the first item, the one that was more orb-like, is an orb of time. I believe it just tells you like what time of day it is or something like that.
Oh. I'm like, oh, we're going into Doctor Who
We're going back to the future, and by that I mean to the past.
It's you know what? I have this.
It's
I have
new.
this. I have this in real life. Hold on. Hold
got
on.
it. I
Hold
saw
on. I
that.
got this. It's
Are you just gonna find an alarm clock?
no, it's an Alexa.
Ow.
No, take it off screen. We're not sponsored.
Oh, that's a good point. Screw you, Jeff.
Jeffrey Bezos.
CEO entrepreneur?
That's right. I'm on a first name basis with Jeff Bezos.
I
You're not
can't
allowed to,
believe
like-
I have to draw Justin's idea of what a mask could be just so I can show him how awful it is.
Are you
I'm
doing that
not
right
gonna
now?
think it's. I'm not gonna think it's
Oh!
bad.
No, it's right here. Oh.
Okay,
Hold
so
So,
Oh no.
the Orb of Time. While holding this orb, you can use an action to determine whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime outside. This property functions only in the material plane.
Oh, so it's just a clock.
it's a clock.
More or less. The
Precise.
way I imagine it working, which it doesn't specify in the description, is its own. So imagine like the Minecraft sky sphere.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, the Minecraft clock where it just
Yeah,
there's like a little moon.
but it's like an orb, so it's like kind of like you can hold it in your hand and you can. It kind of just faces whatever directions, like upward. So like if it's midday and you're holding it, the sun's gonna be up top. Then you turn it and it's still up top, kind of thing. However, it does not work currently because you are in a demiplane.
right. Obviously, you know.
Yeah, so that's the
Clearly.
first item. The second one is a drift globe, which I think people guessed.
I don't.
Nice.
Which I think just illuminates light.
It illuminates light. It itself doesn't illuminate. So if I held this close to a candle, the fire on the candle would illuminate.
This small sphere of thick glass weighs 1 pound. If you are within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emanate the light or daylight spell. Once used, the daylight effect can't be used again until the next dawn. You can speak another command word as an action to make the illuminated globe rise into the air and float no more than 5 feet off the ground. The globe hovers in the air this way until you or another creature grasps it. If you move more than 60 feet from the hovering globe, it follows you until it's within 60 feet of you. It takes a shorter route to do so. If prevented from moving, the globe sinks gently to the ground and becomes inactive, and the lights winks out.
So it's a drift globe, you said?
Yes.
Gorgon thinks to himself when holding the drift globe. Huh. Well, this is useless. None of us would be interested in this. And then he just puts it back in his bag.
Okay. Keep in mind for like stuff like identify, when you identify it, you learn the command word, so you don't have to like figure those out or anything.
Okay. What's the command word?
Not expect that.
Is it poopy duty smart fart?
I would think it's something more simple like light and float.
Oh.
But I'm not like too caggering on knowing command words. I gave Justin the ones for the gem because they were, and I came up with an interesting thing for them. I didn't expect him to use them, but he used them.
Yeah. Well, you gave them to me, so I mean, the only thing that I added was off, which was just the German word for off.
Okay. I don't even know if I noticed it.
It's fine. Some things are just for me.
Alright, well, that's gonna be it for this session, right? Because that has to end at some point. Thanks everyone for watching if you made it this far. Once again, if you are on Twitch, don't forget to follow so you know when we go live. Don't forget to maybe subscribe, because, like, you know, Twitch Prime's basically free if you have Amazon Prime. I want to thank Elisa June 1207 for resubscribing with Twitch Prime, and also Venkman for the 5 bits. I don't know why I decided to use usernames, but I went with it. If you are on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Oh.
The delayed reaction.
Sorry, that was an accident.
Once again, episodes go live on Twitch 9 p.m. Wednesdays Eastern Time, and then 6 p.m. Fridays is when it goes up on YouTube. Quick note, next week I might be in a different location, we'll see. But we'll see how that affects Crobaton, so definitely follow me on, like, Twitter and join the Discord and stuff, because who knows where I'll be next week. Also, Mayor's the artist, follow her art. She has open commissions still, yes? Okay. She has open commissions.
There's a wait list?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Are you
There's a
so
waitlist,
popular?
so definitely get on that sooner rather than later, or you might have to wait longer.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Indeed.
Does anyone have anything else?
Hopefully the
Yeah,
internet
just,
doesn't go out next week. Or power.
Just follow your dreams, guys.
Or don't.
If you want that hamburger, eat that hamburger.
Please. And there's so many pictures of dolls and creepy masks in our Discord chat. I want to go to bed.
Yes, I've ignored it, but yeah. Goodbye, everyone. See you next week, hopefully.
Bye. Doom, 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 doom. This is the end of Crobaton. We really had a bunch of fun, but really need to go get gone. This is
I'm learning
the
that I
end
can't
of
wave with my right
Crobaton.
hand and dance at the same time. I do not have... My left hand's a lot easier because I'm left-handed, but